So here is how you can receive love without fear or guilt. All right, there are several reasons why people are scared of love or scared of receiving love, but I'm going to mention 4 reasons why people are unable to receive love. Number 1 is fear of vulnerability. When I talk about vulnerability in this video, I'm talking about people who have had, past experiences with toxic love. Probably they've been hurt in the past, so they tend to generalize what they went through into other relationships. They don't really see a future in loving someone or letting someone love them, because they've already attached love to all the hurt and trauma that they've been through. Second reason is low self-worth. If you don't value yourself, some people don't value themselves and they don't even believe that they are worthy enough to be loved by someone else, and that is why they reject love. Next point is past trauma. Like I said, a lot of people have gone through a lot in relationships, especially toxicity, violence, right? So because of what they've been through, they are scared of they've given up on love, so they are scared of being loved by someone, because they always have this PTSD that what happened to me in the past is going to happen again with the same person. They generalize, like I said. Okay, so those things have a negative impact on the future relationships that they are going into, because they are still carrying the trauma from the past. And the final reason is independence culture. There's a way society has made people to feel that you're weak for wanting love, or for loving someone, or for allowing someone to love you. It makes you weak. They tend to tell you to be independent. Okay, you have everything you need. You don't need a man, you don't need a woman. So those kinds of mentality makes people to be trapped when they are faced with somebody that wants to show them love. It becomes a challenge for them to actually receive the love that somebody is trying to show them. Now, here are ways that you can actually open yourself to be able to receive that love. The first thing you need to do is to change your beliefs and your mindset about love. A lot of people have had terrible beliefs about love. They don't have anything good to say about love, about relationships. They have terrible experiences, serious trauma that they've not healed from. You need to change your mindset. I know it's hard to go into something that was traumatizing for you, but you need to give other people chances to right the wrongs that other people did to you. Okay, don't generalize. Even if you've been in several relationships and almost all of them are bad, don't generalize. Sometimes give people a chance to show you something different. Next thing is for you to practice self-love. You need to understand how to love yourself first before you even try to love someone, or before someone else would be able to love you. Because when it comes to love, you need to have some form of self-awareness to really understand what's going on. You love yourself, you have standards for yourself, you have boundaries, you have some form of self-awareness, knowledge about yourself. And all this information will help your spouse to know how to carry you, to know how to treat you. They will know the things that trigger you and the things that makes you happy. And if that spouse is a good person, he or she will stay away from the things that trigger you and focus on the things that makes you happy, because that's what a good spouse is supposed to do in the first place. But if you don't know anything about yourself, you're just going into relationships with different kinds of people, you will keep getting some of these negative results, because if you don't know what you want, how do you expect your spouse to know what you want? Okay, now having a spec when it comes to relationships is part of self-awareness. If you know yourself, you're going to know the kind of men that you would like. It really helps you to know the kind of people that you want and the kind of people that you don't want. Or if you don't have any form of self-awareness at all, you will go for anybody that is available, anybody and everybody, and that's when you begin to see one problem after the other. The next step is to stop overthinking. I just posted a video on overthinking yesterday. You can do well to check it out, but don't overthink. Overthinking doesn't really do anything good for you. It's a time waster, it's an energy waster. All right, you can think, but when you overthink, that's where the problem lies. Okay, don't waste time thinking too much. Just look out for the things that are important. All right, based on who you are and your amount of self-awareness, you will know the things that are very important to you. Once those things are sorted out, you can go ahead. All right, give people a chance. You never know. Another very important point is to learn to switch between being the giver and being the receiver. Why we struggle to receive love is because we don't really know how to switch. In healthy relationships, both people switch sides. Sometimes you're the giver, sometimes you're the receiver, and vice versa. Don't wait for your partner to be the one giving you everything. And you need to understand that when I'm talking about giving, I'm not just talking about finances or gifts, although those are included, but majorly you can give any other thing. You can give your time, you can be sacrificial, you can be there for someone, there's a lot of things that you can actually help your spouse to do, which is classified under giving. Okay, don't be on the receiving end. You will drain the other person if you're always taking, always receiving, always collecting. You will drain the other person, and it's not really nice. So learn to also switch sides and give to that person as well. It really helps the entire process. Last point is for you to focus on people that give healthy love. There's toxic love out there. There's love that comes with abuse. Okay, all kinds of abuse that you can think of. Those are not the kind of people that you want to be around. Be around people that give healthy love, people that improve you in all ways, especially mentally. Okay, people that you can actually learn from and people that you can really love. It's so sad, but there are women specifically in the society today that say if a man doesn't beat them up, the man doesn't love them. That is a sign of trauma, if you ask me. They've been through some form of physical trauma, either as victims or as witnesses, as children. Maybe they've witnessed their parents fighting and all, or their father beating up their mom, and they think it's normal when it is not normal. So it is abnormal to be in a relationship where you're being beaten up all the time. So you need to heal from that, and don't see those kinds of things as a sign of love, because it's not. Okay, focus on the relationships that are very healthy, one that improves you, and one that you can be yourself in. All right, that's it for today. I hope you've learned something. I'll see you in the next video.